you guys are looking forward to watch a new horror movie in 2016, I recommend you guys do not watch this movie. This movie, oh man, the acting sucked. Let me tell you that. It started out with this main girl who looks just like Alexis Texas. If you guys don't know who Alexis Texas is, you can Google her up and you'll find out. So, I don't even know her name. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't even know any of the characters' names. The main chick, Alexis Texas, had to go and find her sister, her twin sister, and apparently the twin had some kind of brain disorder. She had I don't know. She was just one of those kinds of weirdos that wants to go and explore the horrors. And I mean, even Alexis Texas had that problem too. And so, Alexis Texas decided to go to Japan, and I was expecting, the reason why I wanted to watch this movie before I even started watching this movie is because I thought this movie had some sort of connection to the Grudge, and aka Ju-on, and I would think that, but this movie had completely no connection to the Grudge, or the Ju-on. This movie is totally different, even though it kind of takes place in the same area of Japan. But no, this movie is completely different. This movie wasn't even worth $5. I completely got bored watching this movie throughout the first half hour. I was like, oh, I gotta go take a piss. And you know what? I got up, go take a piss. And the thing about movie commercials, they take longer. It feels like it's longer than the actual movie itself. Haven't you guys know that? They'll play, literally, the movie was supposed to start at 12:30. But it ended up starting at 12:50. And I was like, what the fuck? I could have used all that time to go take a piss. And, so, when I was watching this movie, you get to see the chick not from Wendy's. The chick that Alexis Texas had to go, and I know this is a pretty bad review because this was a pretty bad movie. You don't really understand the story that well either. It's just about a girl trying to go find her sister in Japan and completely waste her time getting there because she met a tour guide, and this chick was crazy. I mean, the tour guide was also crazy, but it ended up being you can't understand him. He was very suspicious, but he was very helpful kind of guy. He was being caring, and he wasn't really the villain. He was in the beginning. He was towards the part the Alexis Texas had to kill him, Aiden or whatever the hell his name is, but after she found out that, I don't know, after she stabbed him in the neck, he was just like, that wasn't Jess, because the sister's name is Jess. No, not Jessa J or Jesse or whatever you want to call him, James. But yeah, this movie was terrible. This movie wasn't even worth $5. I would recommend, if you really wanted to see something like this, go wait until it comes out on Netflix. Then you can waste your time watching this movie for an hour and a half. But there are a few horror movies that kind of look like it's going to be better than this. I mean, The Conjuring 2, then there's this other one with a boy that looks like the knockoff of The Conjuring. I don't know what that movie is, but it has a boy doll instead of a girl doll. And then there is Deadpool, which I'm actually excited to watch, and X-Men Apocalypse, which is pretty cool. I love all the X-Men movies. And then there's The Avengers or something like that. It's not an Avengers, but it's a Captain America movie, which could have been an Avengers because it had two superheroes in it, Iron Man and then Captain America. And then there's gonna be the other one. Now, I know this review is pretty bad. I mean, it's not really helpful, but in my opinion, that's all I can tell you. That's really all I know about this movie. And the chick, okay, so the chick ended up finding her sister, but the sister escaped. Alexis Texas did not escape. She got stuck in the middle of, I don't know, she ended up going to hell. That's all it looked like. She got dragged down. And then she was following this Japanese chick. I don't know what to call her, but maybe I'll just call her Katsumi. So she ended up following Katsumi. Alexis Texas followed her around, and she ended up being evil. The whole time she was a demon. And shit, these faces were creepy as hell. Oh man. there is a lot of pop-ups. That's the only thing that keeps you scared in this movie is the pop-ups. Like majority of the nowadays scary movies, like yeah, they're gonna have creepy pop-ups with sound effects, and that's what it is pretty much. That's the only thing that scares you are the pop-ups. You get over the faces though whenever it comes to that. This movie was fake. And yeah, draw me. If I had to rate this movie out of 1 to 10, I would give this movie. I mean, this movie was better than The Visit. I would have gave The Visit a 3 out of 10, and I would have gave this movie maybe a 4.5 out of 10. But the acting was bad overall. I mean, like there was no need for the girl to be like, ah, in the middle of class. The Japanese girl was just screaming out of nowhere, and that was terrible. The acting was just bad in general. I mean, but yeah, drop me a like if you haven't subscribed. This is JJ D. Uchiha, and there goes your waste of a movie for $5. Let alone this waste of a review for 6 minutes.